Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Hassan and I'm back with another banger. I'm back with another video guys, and I hope you've been following the videos that were created the previous time. They have been working out very well. Very well. They have been working out very well. So I would like to share another video on Euro AUD with the same analysis that we've been sharing here every day. So the strategy is simple. It's called the top down analysis. Then we use top down analysis TDA. Then we use supply and demand for entries. I'm soon getting a name for that strategy. I think I should get a name for the strategy. You guys, you can suggest a name for the strategy in the comment section. Because I think I'm the only one who is using that one, that strategy. It is a combination of supply and demand, top-down analysis. We also add some trend lines here and there, just to make sure that we are sure about what we are doing. So this happened on the Euro AUD, and I told you I tried different pairs such that I can show you that the strategy works on very many different pairs, so you don't have to be there and feel like, oh, now this strategy only works on this pair. No, it works on many different pairs. So this trade happened on the Euro AUD last week, and I'm going to be sharing with you how it went by. Okay guys, so now let's go direct to the video. Subscribe guys. You always have those 5 seconds of subscription. First, subscribe to the channel. We are going to road to 200 subscribers. We are at 180. So guys, click the subscription button such that you can be part of the community and learn together. And guys, I'm very happy. Some of my colleagues on the comment section have been sharing how they are so happy that the strategy is finally working for them, and they have been always looking for a forex strategy but losing a lot of money. So finally they get something that works, and I'm also super happy for our colleagues. So without further ado, subscribe 5 seconds and then we jump into the video. Okay, I hope you have subscribed, so we shall go straight into the video. So this is Euro AUD. We go to the weekly time frame. That is where we always start from. If you want me to be doing videos of lower time frames, guys, talk and tell me. Before I even do anything, look at how this price action tapped into this demand zone with precision. Tip. Immediately tapped in, it went to the moon. Where? And how many pips has it moved? Around 500 pips. 500 kin pips, guys. 500 kin pips. Huh? And you think the strategy does not work? Peter, you motherfuckers. Okay, so now let's proceed. So what do you see? You have a weekly time frame, and what is the trend of the market? An uptrend. What is an uptrend? Higher highs and higher lows. Price was in a consolidation around this area here. Was in a consolidation here. Price was consolidating here, and then it broke out. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. It is creating a higher low here. So it broke out of the consolidation, and look at the shoot, the upside. Shui. It looks like someone was. Okay, so price is in an uptrend, so that means we are favoring more buys than sells. I always emphasize this: in an uptrend we favor more buys than sells, but it doesn't mean that sales cannot happen. Why would sales happen? Because we are in a higher time frame. Price is always going to retrace, and we see when price is retracing from here to here, it can be a full-blown downtrend. Let me see whether I can mark this area. A full-blown downtrend on the 4-hour. Let me see if I mark like this and go to the 4-hour. What do we see? You see guys, it is a full-blown downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Huh? Hey, this can be a full-blown downtrend on the 4-hour or the 3-hour or the 2-hour, whatever lower time frame that you're checking. But here is just a retracement on the weekly, and then we shall go to the upside. So now what happens is, this is why I always tell you guys, what happens is price starts retracing here to create that full-blown downtrend that we saw, isn't it? You know that where is the recent demand zone? It is here. So when price starts retracing from up here, you know, at least you have a clue that it might be coming to this demand zone. So what do? When you go to the 4-hour, you're looking for sell opportunities that are leading you to this demand zone. That is what you're looking for. Sell opportunities that are bringing you up to this demand zone down here. That is what you're looking for. So now what do? You see, this is a high high, this is a higher low. This is a higher high, then a lower low. So as long as it has created a lower low, that means it has created a QM. Broken this supply zone that is here, created a QM sell. So now when price retraces, you're looking at this demand zone. Supply zone, guys, the things confuse me. You're looking at this supply zone to sell price. What is your immediate target? When you sell, your immediate target is here. However, because on the high time frame it showed us that it is coming to this demand zone, you're going to hold the trade and let it flow. Let it flow for how many weeks up to here, and how many pips are you targeting? Let's say this is the demand zone. Hey, the pip count on Euro AUD and GBPNZ is always big, always big. So 140 is too many to risk. 140. And what is your reward? Your reward is at this demand zone. That is 1000 pips, guys. 1000 pips. Yeah, 1000 pips. You see how this strategy is straightforward, guys. You know that we are moving from here, from up here to here. On the weekly, it is just a retracement, and you know where the retracement is heading. The next demand zone, price is always looking for liquidity, where the buyers came in, where the sellers came in. So it reached a supply zone. This is a supply zone here. Then it made a QM sell. Immediately made the QM sell, you start looking for sell opportunities that are going to drop you down to this demand zone. Hold your trade dearly to this demand zone. So when you reach to this demand zone, what is next? You know that we are going back to the supply zone. Okay, you don't know, but chances are high, since we are at a buy zone, where buyers came in, you expect them to come in as long as you see a demand zone there, and then take price up. And look at what has been happening. It tapped here and then started going up, ranged here a little, but still it was ranging in your profits, and then it's going back. And what is here? 1000 pips, another 1000 pips up here. So it is up to you to keep on holding and holding and holding. And look at this downtrend here. It dropped only red candles for almost 2 weeks up to here, but you are not phased. That is none of your business. You know where your target is. Sit back and relax and wait for your target to be hit. So you would have rode this trend up to down here. Let me show you on the weekly. You see the demand zone clearly. You see, you would have rode this trend up to down here to the demand zone on the weekly, and then you start buying. Remember, this is the only time that we are buying in an up. We are selling in an uptrend, because the weekly is retracing to the downside. So you start selling. Okay, so now we are good to go there. And you sold for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1 month and 1 week, 5 weeks. Okay, so let's proceed. So first things first, what do you see? That was just a recap, guys. What do you see? You see an uptrend, and this pairs Euro AUD, GBP NZD, Euro NZD. They're always the same. So if you find like you have a zone that is not clear on one pair, just go to another one. They always move the same way. Okay, somehow. So first thing first, the trend is up, so we're looking more for buys. Okay, what else? We mark the previous week's candle. That means we mark the opening price and the closing price of the previous week's candle. Remember, this week is not yet there. The week that just ended is not yet there. So this is the week that closed. Like for example, today is Saturday. So this is the candle we are going to be marking for this week. So now let's mark this candle here with our blue line just to show us where it will start from. So after you drop down a time frame below to look for demand or supply zones, but in this case the demand zones are going to be better. So we find a demand zone here. Why do I say the demand zone are going to be better? Because we are in an uptrend, so we're looking to buy. So we only buy from demand zone, we don't buy from supply zone. So when you come down to the daily, you see a demand zone down here. Do we see any other demand zone apart from this one? No. Good. So now we proceed to the 4 hour to refine our zones. So however, you see a demand zone, define it to here. This is the daily, and now we see another demand zone here. See another demand zone there. Did I mark it well? Yes, I've marked it well. So we see two demand zones. Remember, price is here. It has not yet reached down here. But we have two demand zones. We have this one here and we have this one here. But we also have equals here acting as liquidity. So which one would be the high probability area to buy from? They are all good demand zones. You see, indecision candle, two engulfing candles. Very good move away, which is okay. That means the basing is good, two decision candles, and then the move away is very good, the one that we would like. It is even breaking structure here. We also have another one here. Indecision candle, the basing is good, two indecision candles, and then a bullish engulfing candle, good move away, also breaking this structure. So this is one of the basing that we would want. And also another thing, this one is on the inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so now that we have seen both, we shall go down to the one time frame lower to see if we can see one which is better. When you go one time frame lower, this one is now it becomes even more clear. Look at this move away here, becomes even more clear than this one. Go to the 2 hour. When you go to the 2 hour, this one is even more better than this one. So the chances are suggesting that the better price to buy from is this, because this one we only have this area of liquidity, but with this one we have two areas of liquidity. However, what happened is price came, tapped in this area here and went up, swept a little liquidity down here and then shot up. So now how do you enter this trade? This is where you find that you're going to have now two conflicting zones. If you always have two conflicting zones in supply and demand, we always advise you go for the immediate zone. However, the extreme demand is always the better demand to use. But in this case, you would go for this area and lower your risk. You're going to lower your risk. What do I mean you're going to lower your risk? If you wanted to risk 1% here, you're going to risk 0.5% here, and then you risk 0.5% down here. So what happens is you set here, because you know price is going to buy. There are two buy zones here. This one and this one. If it doesn't buy from here, it will buy from here. So you know it is going to buy. So you're going to risk 0.5% here and risk another 0.5% here. That is your 1%. So in case it does not buy from here, it is going to hit your stop loss, but come and buy from here and then take in the profit. So you recover this one and also have some profits. I hope I'm clear on that. So now in this case, price opened from here. So let's put our position size calculator. 28 pips. So if it's 28, I was down to around 35. Yes, but 35, I think this one would be it would be closed. No, I think there is one pip down, but yes, there is one pip down. It won't be closed, but I think 35 should be okay. Okay, 35 should be okay. So but the thing is happening, so that's why I suggest you always put enough stop loss. Put enough stop loss. So you risk 0.5% in here. I know this thing is enough for you to put a stop loss down here, but remember, price always want to sweep liquidity because it knows your stop loss is here. So just put a little wide stop loss and then wait. So now price came, tapped into this demand zone and immediately turned around, and look at the movement to the upside, guys. Your first target is always on the opening price of the week. This our line here, that is always your first target. Then the second target is you move your stops above break even with like 50 pips and then let it run. So it ran. This was the second take profit and this is the last take profit here, 380 pips. So you do capture very easy 380 pips just like that, eh? But this one was a little bit tricky. If you don't have enough experience, you were stopped out. However, what I would encourage in this situation is that always give room for your stop loss. Always give it room for your. Me, with this one, I can put even up to 40 pips. 40 pips. I just lower my lot size and I'm going to be good to go. So guys, that is all, and I hope you've learned something. Guys, I'm teaching you the things for free. I'm giving you the same setups every day. Same setup. The other one is rally, base rally. Now this one has been drop, base rally. Same setups every day, guys. Just do the thing. Okay, try it out this week. Someone put in the comment section and said all the setups marked the previous week, they all played out, and he was thanking me. Just try it out this week with a demo account. You are not going to lose anything. Try it with a demo account. Have like 5 setups and see how many are going to go through, how many are not going to go through. The only risk with this is that you risk losing out on trades, like missing out on trades, because sometimes price is going to barely tap into your zone and then goes to your direction. So guys, just use the knowledge I'm giving you here. Slowly by slowly, you're going to understand. Watch the videos repeatedly. If you don't understand them, watch it again and again until when you feel like you have picked something. That is what I used to do. Even right now, I still do it. When I have something I'm learning online, since I don't have a direct tutor, I just download the videos and watch them almost all night until I get in the morning. If I do it for 2 days, I've learned that thing I'm trying to learn. So you can also pick a leaf and do the same. So guys, that is all for today. Kindly don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are going to 200 subscribers. Also, do not forget to like if you've learned something from the video. Subscribe and be part of the community of these good traders. In case you have anything, just comment, put in the comment section. If you want me to do a video about it, I'll gladly make some research and do a video about it and explain whatever you would want. So in case you want there's a video you want me to do for you, always put it in the same comment section. I told you I read each and every comment because my channel is not yet big, so I don't have a lot of people commenting. So I read each and every comment that you guys put there. So that is all for today, and I wish you a blessed day. Also, there's another trade that happened here. So you'll be riding it too, but that was a short-term trade. Okay guys, that is all for today. Bye.